Whoa! The Rigmarole, a completely improvised comedy show that is based on your suggestions, starts right about now. Thanks for tuning in. This is how it works. We take your suggestions and we make up a story. In that story, we play lots of different characters. We go forwards and backwards in time. We use the sound of a to tell each other when we want to do a new thing. We move each other's characters. And Mark?
Once we take each other's characters, if we choose to do so, we'll go forwards and backwards in time. We'll do a bunch of different scenarios, all based, at least in the beginning, on your suggestions. So please, if you will, assist us in naming the show by typing in some adjectives and nouns. You'll notice it's currently called a replaceable placeholder. Well, guess what? That's getting replaced. And excuse me while I cough.
And so tonight, playing with us is the coughing and scoffing Mark Little, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, thank you so much. And tonight with us is the shining and evocative Kerby Joe Grubb, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, turmoil. Okay, and for the title of the show, we have
Peppy, Poppy, Loud, Jolly, Belly, Goat Herder, Coach, Swimmer, Playful, Ringmaster, Rough, Tamer, Tiger, Nurse, Doctor, Saintly, Nitrous, Swimmer, Goat Herder, Coach, Trainer, Drained, Plumber, Truthful, Brainly, Yak, Yeti, Sasquatch, Whistling.
Do we miss any?
I don't think so.
I kind of like. What do you like?
I like.
There's such good ones in here, you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, these are fantastic. Oh, Cranky, Vet, Doctor, Moaning. I liked Peppy.
I love Peppy. Let's go, Peppy. Let's go, Peppy. Goat Herder.
Okay, I like it.
Let's go, Peppy Goat Herder. This episode is now entitled A Peppy Goat Herder. Thank you for those suggestions. We also are going to use more of your suggestions by asking you, what was the last thing you bought? This assumes that you have something in order to trade for which something you may get in return. So we don't want to ask something that may hurt someone's feelings if you are not a person who has something who can offer something for something in return. But if you could imagine a world where you could buy something, what would it be?
Exactly.
Or what was the last thing you bought?
Exactly. Or if you're in more of a barter type of system, it could be the last thing you bartered for.
Right. Well, yeah. What'd you get at the bazaar? Yes, exactly. We want to be inclusive here, right, Mark? That's the name of the game, is always inclusive.
That's right. Even if you're a weirdo or a freak, we want you.
Yeah. Freaks, weirdos, derelicts, the despotic, and curmudgeonly.
That's exactly right. Curtains. Drywall anchors, soil, tiny chair, Roach Motels.
I'm going Roach Motels.
I like it.
For certain. Roach Motels will inspire something within our tale. And we also have Mr. Mark.
Give us a class reunion theme. If you ever attended a class reunion, if you're planning a class reunion, if you'd like to have perhaps had a little bit more creative control in your own class reunion, what would that theme be?
Right. This question is for those of you who are stewing over not having enough say in how the class reunion went down. So for that huge swath of the population, this is for you. Now's the time to let it all out.
Oh, luau.
Also, I think Roach Motels works for this one.
It certainly does. Fiesta, karate, mid-century modern, Elvis, rainforest, Elvis, under the sea, fairy tales. Oh, fairy tales. Karate, 90s, elevated chic.
Okay.
Okay.
What else are we doing?
Oh, rainforest, mid-century modern. I am partial to mid-century modern.
Yeah, as a poppin' high school theme. I love it. Do it. Do it.
Excellent.
You know what? You know what's fun to watch is mid-century modern.
It's so easy to see played out. It's impossible to miss.
Right. It writes itself into the story, which we don't know what will be because it's completely made up. And it's about to start any minute now. Thank you so much for your awesome suggestions. And to review.
Our first suggestion, wonderful as it came, is Roach Motels. Our second suggestion for a high school theme for a reunion is mid-century modern. And tonight's episode of the Rigmarole is entitled A Peppy Goat Herder.
Okay, James. James, easy now. Hey, we're gonna go into town and we're gonna give some of your milk to the local townspeople. Whoa, what did we say? What did we talk about? Remember, we talked about this yesterday, right? Take it easy. Okay. See, remember what you did? Thank you for chomping and being humbled. You took a digit. You took my ring finger. All right? You're still my best friend. Okay? But Wendy is not. She was pretty upset. She was pretty upset. You should have seen her face. She was not.
Gustav, what do you mean he took your finger?
He was having a bad day. And, he didn't see that I was handing him hay. He didn't mean to. His eyes were closed. He's got that stigmatism in the right eye. He's my Wendy. He's my best friend. He was the best man at our wedding.
Gustav, you have to stop making excuses for that goat. It is so clear to me that goat is evil. You risk your life every day. I've seen him gore you in the side with his horns, and now you lose a finger.
Wendy, he tripped because I didn't fix the floor, and he tripped, and his horn accidentally, yes, got and pierced my lung, but it was not.
That moment of the accident. Gustav, watch out! He is coming for you. I see him ramming intentionally. He is running towards you intentionally. I see the horns. I see the horns pointed.
No, Wendy. Now make your way into the mid-century modern portion of the museum tour. This is your audio guide. You have our illustrious earphones on. If they are not a correct fit, please return to the rental station to refit your earphones, as this is an interactive audio museum experience. Mid-century modern is a, sir, please do not touch the That's right, sir. I am your personal.
It's a rocking chair.
Yeah, it is indeed. But you'll see that velvet rope against your shin. That is to signify that you are not meant to step that close to the
I'm
rock.
not stepping close. I have long arms.
Sir, please, if you could step away, sir, we have a.
That's a nice rocker.
Gary, we have a code 3 in mid-century modern, Gary, and I know we're short-handed today, but Barry, you're gonna have to go down there. We gotta. He's pushing the rocking chair, Gary.
Okay.
He's pushing the rocking chair.
Albert, I'm on my way.
Okay, Gary, it's in the mid-century modern exhibit.
Not the mid-century modern, Albert. They can't. You know what really chips me, Albert?
Listen, honey, do not go to that exhibit and push that rocking chair. I'm telling you, that is not the way to get back at the curators for not choosing your artwork. That's
if they think they're so special, well, guess what? I know I'm even more special. And you know who touches the art? Special kids, Mom. And I may be an adult. I may be 24 and a half, but
Honey, I love how 24 and a half you are. I love that all your stuff is still here and that you live in your same room since you were 4.
25 in 6 months, Mom. In 6 months, I will be 25.
That's exactly right. And you know that I love your artwork that's made of old turkey bones and dice and a sponge and some peanut butter.
That one's called Make Your Own Wishbone Luck.
It sure is. But if they're not ready for your vision, honey, then you can't push their rocking chairs. Pushing their rocking chairs is only going to get you back incarcerated.
I can't go back incarcerated, Mom. They don't.
You want to stay outcarcerated, honey. Remember, we made a deal. Outcarcerated.
I'm staying outcarcerated, Mom, but I gotta go down there and I gotta prove to these people that they're messing with an artist. And when you mess with an artist, sometimes you can catch the brushes and sometimes the chisels might come catch you in the neck.
Sir, I was sent by my supervisor to tell you to please not push the rocking chair that is in the mid-modern century exhibit. Mid-century modern exhibit.
You don't even know what this is called. I come here because I'm an artist, and your establishment refused to even put in my piece. It's called Make Your Own Wishbone Luck.
Sir, although I am a member of the surveillance staff, I did have a look at your portfolio. As here at MoMA, we everyone is available to look at all things under consideration. And between you and me, personally speaking, I think the Wishbone piece was one of the most inspired pieces of art I've seen in my 6-month tenure here at MoMA and the security department.
Thank you. I could tell you're not just some lackey. I could tell you've got real taste. Well, you'll never believe it. I was inspired for that piece. I saw an Andy Warhol painting in a magazine 11 years ago, and that it planted a seed in my head. And then I created what you saw as one of the most meaningful pieces of work that you've ever experienced, obviously, is what you're saying.
Well, you know, the reason I applied for this job at an art museum is because I love to hear.
Feel free to put your chops down. I'm not going to attack.
This is actually protocol at MoMA. Whenever we engage with a potential roustabout, we have to keep karate position. But I just wanted to tell you that the reason that I work here is because I love hearing artists tell their long-winded tales about how they came up with their art.
Now remember, to keep Mama safe. We have a strict set of protocols that will not only protect you, but protect the art pieces. Because we are not only protecting lives here, we are furthering culture. Sir, are you not happy with your new employment? Are you? Tell me truly. Tell me truly. Because most of the time, at a new employee conference such as this, an initiation, if you will, I am not razzed by our inductees. You understand?
Actually,
Then you can work at the ticket counter. Security is not in your future. Security is not in your future. And I was about to teach you about this.
So my big plan of razzing the teacher didn't really go so good. I thought everyone would laugh and it would ingratiate me into the good graces of everyone who is going to class with me, and that the teacher would be like, ha ha ha, you're incorrigible and you're a scoundrel, but I like you because it's funny. And that really tanked. It really tanked, Steph. And now I gotta.
Tyler, I'm so sorry for saying that I thought it was a good idea.
You're my girlfriend and my comedy coach, and I just feel like those things sometimes are like not lacing up.
Well, this isn't an excuse, Tyler, but just kind of an explanation. Sometimes the world of comedy and the real world don't exactly coincide.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, sometimes because forget it.
Now, as your coach, I'm proud of that.
I don't know how to say this. My son, he speaks in a raspberry. It's this really awful new way that kids are communicating, I guess. And it's like every other word, he's like, like makes a raspberry sound. I don't even want to do it. It's just because I've just been hearing it nonstop around my house, and I'm about to shoot my face.
Well, I would be more than happy to evaluate your son.
Thank you. You come very highly recommended. Sorry, I saw your cat poster right there. It's just very cute and funny.
It's because cats always land on their feet.
Right. Except actually from like certain heights, they can't because they don't have the time to spin around. And then if they're beyond a certain height, it doesn't matter because they'll just smash into whatever, even if it's so. But there's like a mid-range for cats that I heard a whole scientific study on it, actually.
I wish the creator of this poster would do a bit more research.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't. You're too whispery.
I wish the creator of this poster would have done a bit more research before permanently inscribing falsified cat facts on the printed sheet. How I'm certain that the originator of the printing press did not die for this. I'm certain.
Listen, Tony, I couldn't cancel after I had booked this guy to come evaluate you. He didn't let me because I'd already booked it. So he's a little, hey, bud, listen, bud, get a word, at least one word per raspberry. We had a deal.
I don't like it.
Okay, that's progress. Now listen, he's a little unhinged.
Listen to me. It still is funny. It is funny sometimes, and that's really throwing you off because sometimes I do laugh.
Mixed messages.
That's right. See, like that one. Like that one. That was a good one. I like how it kind of opened up into a like the blah blah of it.
Thanks, Dad.
Okay. So listen, anyway, he has a tendency to fly off the handle. He seems very quiet. Just don't say anything that's gonna like set him off. Okay.
I would never.
And hey, keep the Razzies to a minimum because that might be the thing that sends him. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go grab him.
Who is this guy? I don't even think.
You have one new message on your computer. Audio message commence. Hey, Devin, you fucking at that party tonight? There's so many freaking ends of the earth. There's a can of matzo balls. You're gonna have no difference. See ya. Beep.
Sometimes it's hard to be the smartest friend. Are you the weirdo that flies off the hand?
I am a doctor of psychology, and I am here to evaluate you.
Oh, yeah? There's nothing wrong with me. I just communicate how I want, and I'm being funny. That's why I make this sound. Oh.
Do you have a pencil sharpener?
Eureka! I've come up with the greatest idea. This side of Mount Everest.
Okay, that's this side of Mount Everest, and like right here, that's all that side of Mount Everest. Okay, can you guys hear me? Just so that everyone's clear on what side is what.
Which tent can I get in? I'm freezing to death.
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to bring you up to the top of the ridge just to see that the line is here.
My fingers are frozen. Oh.
And that is how the idiom "this side of Mount Everest" was born. Gareth Highlander took a team of the greatest scientists and political minds of the day to the first base summit, where the entire ridge of Everest down to the Tallahatchie River can be seen. He made them all envision a lengthy line that traced the ridge, and thus forth everyone referred to everything they did for the next 140 years as this side of Mount Everest or that side of Mount Everest.
Pa, I don't give a hell what you say. I'm going to work on that side of Mount Everest. And if you try to stop me, I'll burn our cabin to the ground.
Gibraltar?
So
Nobody in this family, not one single deskman, has been a that side worker in all of our lineage. Now it's not going to start now.
There's good job opportunities over there. And there's girls that have women parts for creating babies over there. And you know how much I want to create a baby in this world and have a progeny, Daddy.
How dare you interrupt my wall painting? Just to try
You're painting your walls, Daddy. It's the only way you avoid conversation with your one and only son.
Well, if my son is going to go on about wanting to have a children and wanting to live this family. All I can do is paint this wall because there ain't no sense in him.
When I'm done digging this in-ground swimming pool, and then I'm done laying the cement and smoothing it out, and when I'm done putting the mosaic of the mermaid on the bottom, I'm going to that side of Mount Everest, and you ain't stopping me.
Again with the mosaics.
This is my goat. Don't look him directly in the eye.
Oh my gosh.
Do not look him directly in the eye. Pretend he is not here. Also, slowly put your hands in your pockets. Slowly put your hands in your pockets. Okay. Not your shirt pockets. Actually, that'll be fine. That'll actually be more safe.
He attacked you. I can see by the lack of your finger and the look in your eye.
His goat milk, as opposed to other milk he might be carrying, is, how can I put this? It has a buttery quality beyond anything that this region has ever known. And it may be due to his ill temper and his penchant for biting off digits. But if I can...
That male goat produces milk?
Yes. You've noticed that actually he prefers to be referred to as male, although as you can see biologically and originally is naturally a goat producing, right? According to him, male goat.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can
I offer you a small thimble of his most delicious milk? I have it on ice here in my satchel.
I'm afraid to take my hands out of my pockets in order to receive the thimble.
No, that's okay. I will pour it into your mouth.
Then yes, I'd be delighted to taste his wares.
Well, they're not really his wares. They're his, what comes out of his body. There's product, but yes, wares, I think if that gives you enough distance to feel like it's not too personal to drink another animal's body milk, then yes. Here we are. 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 Oh, there we are.
The thimble lends a bit of its own flavor as well.
The metallic taste, I find, adds a nice sort of je ne sais quoi.
What did you say?
It's French for I don't know what, but it means like a certain something that's ineffable.
It's okay to curse around me.
Wendy, I was in Shayshaw.
Yes?
I was in Shayshaw Village today, and
I love Shayshaw. How could you not invite me, Curtis?
Well, Wendy, you know that I had milk to sell, and I sold many thimblefuls. And we now have a bit of a nest egg. That's my first piece of news.
That's good news, Curtis.
Also, I feel a little embarrassed. He took the...
That's bad news, Curtis.
I know. But listen. What's really troubling me, Wendy, is in the middle of a conversation in Shayshaw today with this very nice man, I felt like my pep sort of left me.
You know what drains my pep from me, Curtis? You know what drains my pep? When my husband, who I love, returns home with one less finger. When my...
Wendy,
darling is injured
Wendy,
by a demon goat.
don't give me that. You know what you told me about this finger on our wedding day. So don't act like you like the finger now. Dum dum da dum da dum 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 dum. No, let every heart beat. Shh. Jeff, gotta stop it. That's the wrong song. It's the wrong song. That's Christmas. This is wedding. Sorry, everyone. Start again. Dum dum da dum, dum dum da dum.
Let every
Dum
heart.
dum da dum.
I'm the bride.
I'm the groom.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us here at our wedding today. There's one thing I have to get off my chest.
As chest.
Curtis, your pinky finger disturbs me. I don't like the bend of it.
It is a bit of a weird bend, I know, but
I know you heard it in a farming accident when you were 14.
Everyone knows that. My Uncle Jake knows that, who's sitting right over here. He was there.
I was there!
So I find it funny that you want to bring it up, Wendy, but is this really the time or the place?
It was an experience like no other. Curtis! This is an incredible experience. I've never seen someone hit a pinky with a shovel.
Everyone knows me as the peppiest goat herder in all of the region.
That's why I agreed to marry you.
That's why she agreed to marry me. Sorry, I rehearsed.
He loves to drink.
Loves to drink
Water.
I just hope that one day down the road, because we're going to be together forever, that a thing like a weird bend in a pinky is something that a person can get over when they truly love another person.
I won't be able to get over it, but I'm here. I'm happy for the hope.
I've opened a successful line of motels across the country known as the Roach Motels.
Okay.
I have a podcast entitled Roach Motels Incorporated.
Yeah, that's actually kind of amusing. I was hoping to start a podcast about 8 months ago, but here's the thing. I never could think of what to talk about.
Have you ever thought about maybe talking about how you make everything about you when someone tells you an interesting piece of information about their lives? So you have a knack, Jeffrey, you have a knack for taking the attention of any. Remember at the fire last night? When Cindy gave her big news?
Yeah, Ted, I do. I really do.
I have 3 babies inside of me.
I actually just got back from El Pollo Loco, where I was using a coupon which offered me free chips and guac when I purchased a Loco family meal.
Cindy, that's so great. That's great.
Cindy, maybe the
Jeffrey, do you see the banner over your head? And it's like, congratulations, Cindy. This is, sorry, Cindy, I just want to jump in here. Jeffrey, this is about Cindy. Okay, this is her, how many babies is she having party.
Okay, but is it fair to say the banner's already enough? Is it fair to say the decor is already enough? I can't have a moment?
Here's your El Pollo Loco order. And if you could do me a personal favor, if you could talk about this food at some other experience that you're having later on today, I would personally appreciate that.
I have the perfect place. I'm actually going to a how many babies am I having party. No, I'm serious.
Come on, y'all, to my first and hopefully only coming out party entitled How Many Cindy's, no, delete. Cindy's, how many babies am I having, comma, soiree. Exclamation point, no, delete. You guys.
I'm telling you, Delilah, I don't think it's right for her to call it a soiree. It's a little self-important. It's presumptuous.
Oh!
It is. It is presumptuous, Lyle, and I agree. You need to use the word soiree with some delicacy.
I mean, I could understand if she were taking us skeet shooting, right?
Whoa! God damn it!
That was close. You're getting closer. But for my money, a soiree happens at a country club, right? This is in her backyard.
Dale, do you see this look in my eye right now?
It's ferocious. I see it.
I got a confession, man. I never had feelings like this before. You and I talk about things like the proper use of soiree. We skeet shoot together. We talk about shoe sizes and insoles, the comfort therein.
I've been using the comfort foot for the past 8 months.
I know. It's the most comfortable my feet have ever been. And so that's why I'm having a lot of confusing feelings about our relationship.
Would you like to turn it into a romantic relationship?
I can't tell. I don't know if it's the guns talking or the syntax or the grammar. I don't know.
There's a lot to consider.
Okay, here's how we're going to play it at the Roach Motels. At each location, we want to have little plastic cockroaches that are placed throughout the room, right? A little gag. Every Halloween, every room will be Halloween themed, okay? So that'll also cover the fact that there's little plastic cockroaches all over.
What was the last thing you said?
I said that all the rooms will have a slight Halloween theme to them, and therefore little spiders, little plastic spiders, and little plastic cockroaches can look normal there. Now, our target demographic is people who have lived in New York City and in Chicago and in parts of Florida who are totally used to having cockroaches in their living space, right? So we target them with our advertisements. We go after them hard. We go after them hard.
Honestly, Ralphie, to me that sounds like a great way to make people feel comfortable even when they're not in the place where they're used to being from.
Look, it's $43 for the room for the night. What do you want? You want places no cockroaches? This way we don't have to worry about cockroaches. There's going to be plenty of cockroaches in the motels all the time. It's a foregone conclusion.
Because they automatically expect that the cockroach is going to be there.
That's right. That's right.
this sandwich is something so good.
Oh, you want an open hand turkey pastrami on rye with cheddar? Okay, all right.
Yeah, I come in for the open hand monthly.
I just want to make sure that your hands are big enough to eat an open hand sandwich.
Look at that.
I know. Well, can you put your hand up to the hand chart right here?
Of course, but it's never been a problem before.
No, I know. I just, I'm new here and I'm kind of in quality control. I just want to see if your hand's big enough to. Okay. I'll give it to you. There was a little you're missing. Okay, I'll give it to you. Okay.
I know, but I have a slight webbing between my fingers that I think will allow the sandwich to sit in such a way.
Yeah, no, for sure. If any of the mustard drips down, you'll be able to catch it in the webbing. That's for sure. I think that's good. Now, just so you know, that here at Open Hand Sandwiches, you did sign a document that said that you will eat this sandwich with an open hand.
Of course, I'll eat the sandwich with an open hand. I would never disrespect open hand sandwiches like that.
There you are. There's your open hand sandwich. Now, if you'd be so kind, we would love you to take a picture of yourself eating with the open hand sandwich and post it to our different accounts.
Of course, I'd be happy to do it. Open hand sandwiches is what got me through my deep depression.
I dream that one day this rocking chair will sit in a museum. As my final wish, family, the three of you that remain. As my final wish, I wish that this rocking chair in the museum, preferably the Museum of Modern Art.
Hey, Grandpa. Hey, Grandpa. Uh-oh.
Sir, you've pushed the rocking chair and it has fallen apart and you've now broken a historical document. So
you have broken my heart by not accepting my artwork.
You, sir, have pushed your shin into the velvet rope and you have pushed the rocking chair, which is a historical document, and it has fallen into pieces. And sir, now, even though we have bonded on a personal level, I will have to incarcerate you.
You don't need to do it.
Wrist, yeah, back. Turn it up. Okay.
Oh my God.
Right this way. Right this way. Right this way. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Okay, come here. Come here. You. Hey, come here. Don't you run from
I'm
me.
sorry, it's just in my blood.
All right, let's walk forward. Don't look back at me. Don't look over to the side. Look straight forward. Okay, now look over to the side. When you talk to me, look to the side. No, the other side. Yes. There's cameras all in here. Buddy.
Well,
okay?
This feels like a violation of my rights as an artist.
Yeah, no, this is the police station. What do you mean a violation of your rights? You're incarcerated. Okay? You're incarcerated.
I shouldn't be incarcerated. I promised my mom I would stay outcarcerated.
No, you're incarcerated now. Your days of incarcerated have just ended. Just in the last little bit here.
No, this is not right. This is the specific outcome that I promised would not happen.
How do you keep your upper body so still when you're walking? It's really impressive.
Well, when I was young, I was in Irish step dancing.
Oh, okay, that will do it for sure.
You guys are young, all right? And what you need to know is that the most important thing is that you keep the upper body straight as a whistle while your lower legs are going absolutely jerk crazy, dance a jig, up, down, Blarney Stone, piss all over it.
My legs are moving so fast, I'd be surprised if anyone could even capture them on a high motion camera. All right, Teach. It seems like you're a little thirsty.
You're the third Irish jig dancing class I had today. I need to hydrate. Don't call attention to it. Now, the first thing, what did I say? What's the most important thing?
I'm trying not to move, Teach, but I'm so new to this.
Don't move your upper body while your lower legs are going absolutely berserker.
They're going so fast.
This hotel room is pretty nice for $43.
I was thinking the same thing, Raoul. The fact that you would treat me, your best friend, to this sort of a place means so much. I've never had anyone care about me like this before, Raoul.
Can you turn the channel? There's no remote, so you have to go and stand up and do it.
Raoul, I would love to help you in any way I can. These old-timey TVs are such a burden, Raoul. What? I'm going to put your favorite show on. I'm going to put on C-SPAN. Ready?
C-SPAN is my favorite show.
It's a never-ending show.
You know everything about me.
Raoul, I told you, when we became best friends,
Mm-hmm.
I don't take best friendship lightly.
You don't take best friendship
No, I don't
lightly?
take it lightly, Raoul. Imagine
Good.
this. A best
Good,
friend
because-
is someone you can call. If
Mhm.
you were on the Titanic with
Mhm.
satellite cell phone service and you called me, Raoul, I would find a cigarette speedboat and I would make my way through the chopping waves. I would swim through the depths of the ocean, Raoul, because a best friend does that.
I mean, how could I forget? How could I forget that time? Because you did it, and then you bring it up a lot too, it just reiterates that it happened. And you really built a real cacophony there. Listen, when we get to Mount Rushmore tomorrow, please, just be cool with the photo session. I want to get a good Mount Rushmore photo sesh in, and I want you to look happy in them. You're my best friend, and I know this wasn't your trip that you picked, but
I'll make sure you look great in those photos, Raoul.
Ah, a roach. Oh. Yeah.
It's
It's
part of
fun.
the thing. Hey, you there. Would you mind taking a picture of me and my best friend Raoul right here in front of Teddy Roosevelt's face and the other people who are on Mount Rushmore?
Yeah, I would definitely like to help you out with that. Actually, I'm a photo minor at Cacophony University. So this is kind of perfect that you're asking me to do it, because I'm like, who's a better person who you could ask to try to take your photo at a random place like Mount Rushmore, rather than a person who is like minoring in it at Cacophony University.
I would say arguably someone who's majoring in it. You get back here! My best friend needs his photo taken! You come back, you son of a bitch! You come here, photo minor!
Welcome back to Park City, Utah news. All your Rushmore news every day. Today at Mount Rushmore, a camera phone was dropped on the ground and it cracked into a million shivers as a local assailant goes around touting himself as a photograph miner, gets highly offended when people say anything, even slightly derogatory about him, while he's holding their phones. As anyone who watches this broadcast regularly knows, this is an epidemic here. If you've seen the picture of this man here, this is a video of him up close that we've been running right here. He's actually, we got this video from him because he loves video cameras. He loves to go up to them, and this is our local surveillance camera right outside the news station here. But, you know, Park City, South Dakota is a very small town. Thanks for watching Public News Access number 13. I'm your host, Devin Wilburton. Wendy, you don't know him like I know him. Yes, he punctured my lung. Yes, he took 2 of my digits. Yes, he killed my best friend.
How come you never mentioned that he ate our marriage certificate?
Well, you know, relative to him killing Charlie, it doesn't really rate, no, does it, Wendy?
Charlie, rest in peace. I blocked him out mentally.
Hi, this is Charlie Jenkins on the radio, 6 a.m. to midnight, WKK7 AM. While you sleep, I creep. What's up? Caller, first caller. Can we get a name and a question?
Hello, Charlie. My name is Blind Wiggenstein, and my question is big question, Charlie.
Go ahead, Blind Wiggenstein. He sounds a hell of a name there. He belongs in a movie.
Oh, if I said that's the first time I heard that, I'd be lying. Well, here's my question for you. I recently wrote a script, actually, about a small town boy who's looking to become a woodworker, and I'd love to get it published for radio play, something like a auditory movie.
I don't know if you noticed during the broadcast today, Eric, but I had a vision and it froze me up. It was how that one guy was talking about a screenplay, which, in my defense, anytime somebody brings up a screenplay, it's like, I tune out. But here, in this case, I had what felt like a premonition that I was going to be killed by a goat. And which is weird because my best friend has a goat.
But you should not go to hang out with your best friend at all, no matter what. If you had a premonition, those things happen for a reason. I had a premonition the other day when I was flossing in bed that I was going to get an edition of People magazine at my doorstep. Well, guess what happened 3 days later? A child came to the doorstep and said, I'm selling magazines for my Boy Scout troop. Would you like to buy People?
Honey, we talked about it. You have to gauge the level of importance. When your coworker tells you that he had a premonition about his death, and you say, I had a premonition and it was about getting a magazine subscription. Honey, it's laughable. I'm sorry, I'm giggling, but Jesus fuck.
Sweetheart, telling the future is telling the future.
Have you been day drinking again?
You know I have to take NyQuil to just get through the day.
You little rascal. Well, I've been taking Robitussin, and let me tell you, you should get some of this shit.
That's too heavy for me.
So, it's just me and the goat. That's right, buddy. Just me and you. No, you can't have any more fingers. You know, ever since we left Wendy and just started walking on the road and just getting into adventures along the way and meeting whoever we met, because Wendy was a bit of a shrew and our wedding was super weird to begin with, I feel like you and I have gotten closer. I was hoping you would make that sound.
Hey, sweet goat! Maybe, if I slow down, maybe we could talk about you and your goat peeing just on a walk down the road.
Okay, yeah, let me catch up. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, maybe you guys could run a little faster. I have an appointment to keep.
He's sort of hobbled a bit. This pavement, sorry.
I have an appointment to keep.
Okay, I'm coming. I couldn't run the whole way. You shouldn't have. Why did you stop closer to us?
Well, by the time I noticed that you and the goat both looked rather friendly.
Okay. Hi, we're here. Hi.
Hey, well, I have an appointment to keep, but I'd love to hear your story.
Okay, we'll get in. Thank you for stopping, even though you could have stopped closer.
Okay, well, thanks for just getting in. I wasn't assuming you'd get in.
Well, that's kind of the idea, isn't it? Oh, nice car. Ooh, a Bonneville. Nice.
Thank you. Yes, it is a Bonneville. And
look at these cigarette burns in the seat. That's pretty rough. This car would have really good value if it wasn't for all those cigarette burns in the seat.
Well, you should see the cigarette burns on the arm of the last person who sat in that seat.
You pushed my grandmother's rocking chair that she built and made by hand for my grandfather. And his dying wish was that he would put it in a museum. And along you come with some kind of notion about how your art needs to be in MoMA? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you to push a gun chair? I'm coming for you, man. I have your email address and you've been doxxed.
Mom, I just got an email from seems like a fan. Hello? Who is it?
What, your grandmother wheelchair chair? You guys don't know rocking chair? You know respect for the Museum of Modern Art?
Hello?
Hello.
You're the fan that emailed me.
I sent you a very important email. I'm glad to know that you picked it out and got it.
Yeah, well, I'm always checking for fan mail. I have a lot of fans.
But
you're the first one who's ever actually come to my door.
let me ask you a question.
I can tell you an answer.
What makes you put me automatically in the fan category? Did you not read any smack of anger in my email?
Well, the thing about art, my friend, is any emotion is the right emotion. So I can't fault you for your anger, but I can thank you for your fandom.
What happened? Lost your pep?